Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel
in Houston
from Arms Family Homestead, and today we're going to be digging up some sweet potatoes in this raised bed out here in our high tunnel. So if you remember, I've got two previous videos. A lot of you have probably seen those. This was our first year of trying to grow sweet potatoes, and these things have been in the ground for about 3.5 months or so, and I just need to get them out of here to get this bed space opened up for some winter greens. And we're excited. We're going to see. I don't expect a huge harvest because we didn't plant a lot of slips. In the first video, if you guys have seen that, I'll leave a link to that video.
On the first video, Daddy, we did the watermelons, didn't we?
Well, no, when we planted sweet potatoes. In that video, I showed you I was trying to grow some slips some different ways, and I just put most of them, started a bunch in just a jar of water, and that wasn't super successful. But if you'll remember, I told you Danny from Deep South Homestead suggested starting them in some soil, and I had some slips that were started in the soil, and they did much better. But most of my slips were actually down on this far end of this bed, and I think we've started with like 3 or 4, and as they grew I pulled off a few more and planted, and this whole bed has just been completely covered in sweet potato vines. They've gone out under the plastic, out into the garden outside. Some of this is probably 2.5 foot tall. The vines are huge, so we're excited to see what we can dig up and what we come up with. So stick along, we're gonna harvest some sweet potatoes.
Daddy, look.
And I just really hope there's some sweet potatoes in the dirt. So first thing we got to do is start pulling all these vines out. You just grab a hold and we'll pull them out of here.
Whoa, there's carrots! How is carrots?
Well, this was an old carrot bed. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, but there's still carrots. There's still carrots.
There's still some carrots?
Yeah.
Now that's a mess of sweet potato vines right there. That's probably 80 pounds worth of sweet potato vines from like, what'd I say, 4 or 5 slips. And that was a mess of vines right there, Houston. You think there's going to be any sweet potatoes in that dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, let's get to digging and find out. Okay. We're going to use our broad fork. Well, it's really more of a potato fork. I wish it was as big as a broad fork, but this is just a potato fork. We're going to flip the soil over and see if there's any sweet potatoes in there.
Yeah! Okay. What is he doing in there?
Alright.
It's almost...
Look and see if we can find any potatoes.
Whoa!
Looky there.
That's...
Get that sweet potato. Go show it to the camera.
Look, it's ginormous.
Ginormous. Wonder if there's any more where that one came from.
More. Oh, 2 that time. 2 that time. Where are we going to put these?
Just lay them over there on the ground. Show them to the camera first, though.
Look, guys. Wait, where are we going to put them?
Just lay them down somewhere on a board like that right here. Look. Just lay them down like that.
Okay. Oh, wait, what? I think I saw something. What?
You found an old carrot.
What's that doing in there? Oh, there's one. Let's see. Whoa! That's giant.
How many you got so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
6 so far?
No, that's 11.
That's a big one, isn't it, Houston?
Yeah. That's 11.
You're getting quite a few there.
Yep, it's 11.
Oh, looky there.
Oh, snap.
Look at that one. There's a good one.
11, 12. That's 12. That's 12. Whoa! the heck? You grabbed a lot.
You grabbed a lot, huh?
Yeah. I didn't know that it was that right there. Gosh dang.
Pull them off of there.
E.
Pull them off of that vine.
E. 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 There's a tiny one.
Oh, that's a little bitty, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one don't count.
Mm-mm. Throw it out. Oh yeah, I hit you dead.
You gonna eat sweet potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
You are? You think so? Did you have fun growing sweet potatoes?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Heck yeah!
Well guys, there's our harvest from our one raised bed of sweet potatoes. I'm pretty satisfied. I mean, we got quite a few potatoes. You guys saw how many. Pretty good pile of sweet potatoes right there. I'm gonna say that's not bad for, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 vines that we actually started out with. We didn't start off with a lot. I didn't actually fill this bed full of sweet potato.
I would say 100.
I didn't fill the whole bed full of sweet potato vines to start with. We really didn't have a lot to start. So I did pull a few extra and plant them, and they did okay down there. But the original ones we started off with did really well, produced really well. So next year we'll probably bump it up a little bit and plant a whole row of sweet potatoes.
In all of these rows.
Out in the garden instead of here in the greenhouse. But this will give us enough for a good 2 or 3 meals so we can taste. I've never had, you know, like I said earlier, I've never grown my own sweet potatoes. And I'm sure they're just like everything else. Homegrown tastes way better than store-bought.
You should have seen this one.
Is that a big one?
Yes.
Why do you keep putting it in my face?
It's so big.
It's so big. It is a big sweet potato. Well guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't seen the whole playlist, this will be the 3rd video. The first 2 I posted, you know, a couple of months ago. And I'll add all those into a playlist. And you can see how our little sweet potato adventure turned out. And how we started them and how we grew them here in the high tunnel. And like I said, next year we'll probably bump it up and plant a whole row out in the garden or something. But we'll see how it goes.
Side.
Or that all? Is that all we got? Are we done for the day now, Houston?
Yep.
Yep. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Going to the pumpkin patch.
Ooh, Houston's class is going to the pumpkin patch tomorrow. Maybe we'll make a video of that, take you guys along on a little vlog with Houston's class going to the pumpkin patch, because it's a pretty cool place, isn't it?
It's a different pumpkin patch.
Different one? You think they're going to have a lot of pumpkins?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get a big pumpkin?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to paint it.
You're going to paint it?
Yeah, for Halloween.
Alright. Well guys, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to all of Houston's adventures. He's my gardening 5-year-old little dude that he just loves being outdoors. Anything in the outdoors. Gardening, goats, hunting, fishing, all that stuff. He loves it. So stick around, see all of his adventures, see what we're up to. And we'd appreciate it. So thanks for watching guys. Y'all have a great day and we'll see you on the next video.
Tomorrow.